What if I told you your game is not what you think it is? Let me warn you right now, you cannot unsee this video. It could change your gaming forever. Welcome to Save vs. BS. My name is Rick, and today we're talking about two very different versions of how to run a tabletop RPG. Xtreme Dungeon Mastery by the Hickmans, and the free underground zine known as Principia Apocrypha. One of them is the blue pill, loud, theatrical, full of showmanship. The other is the red pill, quiet, raw, and brutally honest. And if you're serious about running better games, you already know which one you need to swallow. Let's start with XDM. It's a flashy book. It's got jokes, cartoons, a whole alter ego persona, and a lot of rah-rah encouragement. But once you actually peel back the pageantry, what's actually left? It's shallow. It talks at you instead of giving you tools. It wants you to be an entertainer or a performer, like a stage magician with NPC voices and dramatic reveals. And if that's what you're after, fine. But that's the blue pill, a comforting illusion. It's a game world that exists only behind your DM screen, where players are passive recipients of your big set pieces. It teaches you how to be a showrunner, not a world builder, not an actual referee, nor a collaborator. Let's talk about Principia Apocrypha. This thing is tiny, free, and it looks like somebody printed it from like a 2007 message board back when the internet was, no flash, no branding, no filler, and yet it is the red pill. The moment you read it, you will realize the game is not your story. The game is not your plot. But the game is a living, dangerous world, and your only job is to run it honestly, fairly, and without mercy. Principia Apocrypha teaches you how to think like an old-school dungeon master, not through mechanics, but through mindset, through principles. Let me give you a few examples. Let your players manipulate the world. Say yes. Let them burn down the inn. Let them build a tower. Let them cut the bridge. Let them dig under a wall. Let them kill the king. Let them follow up on a random detail and derail everything. Do not protect your setting. This is not just about player freedom. It's about world reactivity. The players are agents of change. If they pour oil in the hallway and light it on fire, don't ask for a roll to see if it works. Fire burns, it works. Gravity kills, water floods. Let the world respond truthfully, not conditionally. If a player says, I want to collapse the tunnel and trap them behind us, your job isn't to say, you need to pass a DC 20 athletics check. Your job is to think, would that work? What's holding the tunnel up? How long would it take? Then say, it'll take about a minute. Someone needs to hold the line while you're working. This kind of permission creates emergent play, the kind of stuff that no one at the table saw coming and that no pre-written module can replicate. Player ingenuity over character ability. Don't let the character sheet limit problem solving. The player's ideas should take precedence over their numbers. Let clever plans work without even requiring a roll. Stats are secondary. The real game happens in the players' heads. The Principia treats characters' abilities like tools, not constraints. +3 to investigation means nothing if they've already figured out the traps. If a player says, can I roll to figure out how this mechanism works? Pause and say, tell me what you're looking at. If their approach makes sense, lever here, tension the chain there, just let it work. Rolling is what you do when you don't know what to do. This will rewire your entire table. Players stop asking, can I roll perception? And then they start asking, flat out, is there soot on the hinges? That is the red pill talking. Use the world to answer questions. When a player asks a question, don't answer it with game mechanics. Answer it with fiction. Use what's been established before in the world. Don't say, make an arcana check. Say, there's a greasy yellow resin packed in the runes. It smells like sulfur and rotten eggs. Let the player connect the dots. The answers are in the world, not in the rules. The player might say, is this door trapped? Don't say, roll for traps. Say, there's scratch marks around the lock like it's been worked on a lot, and there's a faint whiff of burnt hair. Can I tell what this potion does? Don't say roll Arcana, say it's swirling like molten gold and it smells like fresh cut cedar. This principle turns the world into a living clue machine. Encourage exploration, not stat checking. And never speak the name of a rule. Keep players immersed in the world. Don't say, make a DC 15 dexterity check. The ledge crumbles under your boots. What do? Expand meaning. The moment you mention a rule, you are pulling the player out of the fiction. The game isn't about numbers, it's about danger, tension, and decision making. The mechanics should be invisible until after the moment has been lived through. Don't say, roll a stealth check. Say the guard is right around the corner, you've got maybe 3 seconds before he turns. Let the urgency drive the scene. Then, if you need a roll, say, let's see how quiet you were. This keeps immersion intact and makes them roll a consequence, not a command. If you internalize these principles, your game changes. You stop managing the rules and you start running a world. And when your players feel that shift, they stop trying to beat your plot and break your game. They start playing to survive. And once you've seen Principia Apocrypha, you cannot go back. A lot of modern dungeon masters are running games that we don't even understand. A lot of them think that the rules are there to tell the story. They think balance is more important than danger. They think player agency means letting a player customize their backstory with no actual impact on the world. They are stuck in the illusion. Principia Apocrypha cuts through the illusion. It teaches you the dungeon isn't your story, it is a machine. The players are not actors, they are intruders. Your job is not to be liked, but to be fair. It's actually the most punk rock thing you can read about RPGs, and it's like 17, 20 pages long. And it's free. Did I mention it's free? Links below where you can go read it for free right now. Just Google the damn thing. Meanwhile, Xtreme Dungeon Mastery, last time I checked, was around $20, and it tells you to wear a wizard hat. Your call. If you're tired of running games that feel like theme parks, if you're ready to drop the scripted plot lines and start playing to find out what really happens, if you want your players to feel something, tension, triumph, or terror, then take this red pill with me. Read the Principia Apocrypha and never look back. I'm Rick from Save vs. BS. Subscribe for more hard truths about RPGs, campaign diaries, rule hacks, and even weird rants about how spell slots shouldn't exist. Until next time, no gods, no clerics, just consequences. Keep rolling high, y'all.